Dave.
Ian.
We did not discuss who was going to start the show, and we just did it. You see how that worked?
Boom. That's what you get for doing this 7 some odd years, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just boom. Done. Terse hello. That's Dave. I'm Ian. Car show. Let's go. We're not fucking around this time.
Nope.
This episode. By which I mean we are very much fucking around. We're gonna start with a game.
You know what? Real quick before we start with the game, I do want to tell you. I think that Jeebus heard about our Hail Satans. Remember a couple episodes ago when we praised our Dark Lord Beelzebub? Our buddy Pat in Connecticut sent this in. Is something he saw on the back of an 18-wheeler, and it is a sign painted that says, "Did you pray today?" And that is one heck of a face that is pointing at us, Ian.
It really is.
It is.
It's like sort of in the style of the "We Need You" like thing, but with like a background extra from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, and like
subbed in for Uncle Sam.
Yeah, exactly. And like a weird face shadow, just like whatever lighting circumstances are happening that manifested that. That's not something I want to be a part of.
Right. Yeah. There's some definite orbs happening nearby because there's not very consistent lighting on this person's face.
No, a little haunting. Not really like the thing that you want to do to bring people into your religion. Like, you don't want to be like, "Did you fucking pray today?" Right.
Also, I'm going to say, if this is supposed to be Satan, which it might be, this might be like a scare, like, "Oh, did you pray today, or am I going to get you?"
Oh, I didn't think about it like that. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Right. I mean, Satan is, looks like a hot disciplinarian in this.
The bob haircut's doing it for you, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know. Looks like a very stern hand job is in my future.
So when you see something like this, you're like, "What if I didn't? What if I didn't pray today? What are you gonna do?"
Oh my god.
So anyway, I figured, I just wanted to let you know that Jeebus heard us. Yep. So there you go.
Well, thank you for giving me an excuse to break out one of my very favorite phrases: stern hand job.
Is there any other kind, Ian? Is there any other kind?
Not as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, the autocomplete in your phone must be great. We're both sipping our beverages. What you got there? What you drinking tonight? This is our last episode of the year, Ian.
Yeah, I have a little mezcal, little smoky mezcal with a little lime in it.
Okay.
What do you got going?
I got a Topo Chico with some grapefruit.
Ooh,
yeah,
like a Topo Chico.
Yeah, and I've been mixing some of this with the ginger syrup that you gave me, and it's fantastic. So thank you.
Right? Isn't that stuff great?
That stuff is fantastic. I just want to drink the whole bottle. It is more than halfway gone. Yeah.
You're not supposed to drink that straight.
I'm pretty sure you're not the boss of me.
Do you see this person over here?
Did you drink straight from the ginger syrup jar, Dave? If so.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Nice. So thank you, Ian. But yes, welcome everyone to our last show of the year of 2022. Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's start things off. I mean, I will follow that with a license plate game.
Okay.
These are all pictures that I took, and they all have a bit of a theme. And hopefully, I won't give the. And I'm realizing I didn't actually upload the the solution. So I'm going to do that.
It's not in the Dave Don't Look folder. It's just at the top of our folder.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
But that's okay. I saw it says solution in the file name, so I didn't look at it, Ian.
Okay, good.
I'm a good boy.
Okay.
Yeah, I prayed today.
Well, you're a good boy. That's interesting.
Oh yeah.
Are you a very good boy?
This is getting.
Who's a good boy?
I feel like some of our Twitter followers would be into this.
Yeah. The title of this license plate game is
okay.
Noise canceling didn't.
But that's okay. It'll get the audio. It'll get the audio.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll raw dog that right in there.
There you go. Go ahead and let's show the people the license plate game.
When I read the title, I read it as Ayo. Yep. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is woo. All right. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Up top, we got a silverish Lexus RX 350. I'm going to say, yeah, or 450H maybe?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
450H.
All right. Then we have a Toyota RAV4. Yep. In white.
Mm-hmm.
Lastly, we have a silver gray Hyundai Santa Fe.
Yep.
All right. License plates. My Pack. MY space PACK. Rescue Pup. RESQPUP.
Yep.
And Wild Wolf. WLDWOLF.
Yeah.
Ian, what's been your history with wolf people? Because there are wolf people.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great question.
Right?
Yeah. So, wolf people are typically fucking weirdos.
I'm thinking
Right.
adult male ponytail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Or weird aunt who goes to Santa Fe a lot and gives you a copy of the Karma Sutra for Christmas.
Right. Right.
Right.
And you're like,
Also
I'm
very
14.
Yeah. Very into wolves.
Right. Right.
Like an older woman on a journey.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Older white woman on a journey.
Yeah.
Of which Santa Fe has plenty. Yes.
Yeah. Wolf shirts. Yeah.
Now I will say some of that has changed in our area of the country in the last year or so.
Yeah.
Last few years, because there's been a big push to reintroduce the wolves, and so it's kind of become a little more normie
Right.
to have an opinion about wolves again.
Right. Right. Yeah. I remember voting on a ballot item for a reintroduction of wolves. I'm like, this is not something that should be left to the people. This is something that should be left to fucking scientists.
Our kiddo had a lobbying handmade sign in our front yard in favor of the wolf measure. When it was on the ballot a couple years ago.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, that's in there.
Yeah.
Do you want to do any zooms for the context clues?
Yeah, I do, Ian. We have is this an adopt a shelter pet on the RX?
It is, yes.
Also, what car are you in? Whose rear view mirror is that? That's not an R32 rear view mirror.
That is the all-track rear view mirror.
Okay. All right. Okay. I was going to say, did you buy a GR Corolla and not tell me?
No, that is the all-track rear view mirror.
Now, this Lexus has seen a couple things, Ian.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit of paint missing on the bumper.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's had a run-in with a parking pylon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to adopt a rescue backup sensor.
Okay. All right. A reverse. Then the RAV4 is reversed parked into the lot.
Yeah.
Yep. Nary a plate frame on any of these except the last one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very
not a lot to go on the RAV4 for sure.
No, very urban environment. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then lastly, we have the Santa Fe, and it does have a Boulder Hyundai plate frame, and it's dirty.
Yeah.
But
anything else? Do you see anything else on that one?
I don't. Am I missing something? What am I missing?
The plate has the same specialty plate as the first car.
Oh, there we go. Adopt a shelter pet. Thank you, Ian. I like very good with Microsoft Paint just blacking that out.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done.
you.
Pixel perfect, Ian. Wow. Yeah, Wolf folks, man. Wolf folks. I gotta say, I don't know why, but I'm getting heavy Rescue Pup vibes from the RAV4. And I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think if I'm picking a car that could either be no, but then that goes against the adopt a shelter pet thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm overthinking it. I'm doing what you do.
Yeah.
But I think Rescue Pup's got to be one of the adopt a shelter pups or adopt a shelter pet.
Okay.
Right? Wow.
Or maybe it's the one who's not.
Maybe it's the one who's not. Wild Wolf and My Pack. See, yeah, we have two specialty plates for animal rescues, but then we only have one plate that really is obviously for rescues. What if that wasn't the rescue one? What if they wanted to get the rescue message across, but didn't want to spring for the vanity plate and the special plate?
Could be.
But then does that person that is making that line...
Oh, man, I love this.
Are they the ones that like have a RAV4, or are they more likely to have a slightly clapped out Hyundai?
Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the cars in isolation for a second. So who drives each one of these three cars? Because they are different people.
Yeah.
Even though they're essentially the same car.
Right.
Right. I think they are slightly different people.
Right. I mean, my wife drives a Lexus RX 450h, but she doesn't want anything to do with wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. But we do volunteer for a pet rescue. Yeah. We do foster kittens.
Go check your garage. Is this your wife's car?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Then the RAV4. I don't know. I feel like people that have purchased a brand new RAV4 have like made a decision, right? Like I know someone that has purchased a brand new RAV4, right?
Okay.
Like
did they back into the parking spot?
Well, I think that like it is. First of all, I think the new RAV4s are great, especially the Prime, right? That's an awesome car. And so if I had a RAV4 Prime, I'd be treating it like this as well, right? Yeah. I don't know. And then like the Santa Fe is just like the Toyota Camry equivalent in Colorado, like that's not a Subaru, right? Yeah. It's just that like all-wheel drive budget choice SUV, right? Yeah. It's not necessarily like the Walmart mountain bike, but it's like the mountain bike you get at Costco, right? That's like it's better than a Walmart bike, but it's not like
not much.
Right. It's not like a Canyon or something, right? Yeah. Oh boy. My Pack. Who is My Pack out of this? Yeah. Like the person that like brings the pack ethos into their life, like, like I gotta roll with the dogs. Right? Like that person like that, like they probably have a Harley Davidson themed piece of clothing or 70, right?
Or they have 8 dogs at home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they could be one of those.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think My Pack is giving me Hyundai vibes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go Wild Wolf with the RAV4.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because I think that like that's like it's white, like the white wolf. Like, okay. I don't know. Just seems to fit. And then I'm going Rescue Pup on the Lexus RX 450h.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is a really vibe heavy guess. Yeah. I feel like this time.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. There's not a lot to go on. This is a tough one. This is a really tough one. All yeah. Right. Okay.
Do you want to change any answers? You want any context of where I saw any of these?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, Yeah. This is on Santa Fe.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Santa Fe on Santa Fe.
Yep. Santa Fe on Santa Fe. Yeah, that's
Santa Fe in like
fifth.
Fifth, yeah.
Yep.
Fifth-ish, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've gotten some wrong, but I want to stick to it.
Okay, let's see.
I don't know if I can make this better by noodling, Ian.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Solution 2. Ayo. Oh, Wild Wolf.
Fucking nailed it.
Oh, shit, I did, Ian.
You did nail it.
Look
Good
at
job.
that. Wild Wolf. You were trying to talk me out of it. You were trying to get me to noodle. Wow, Rescue Pup on the RX. Wild Wolf. Oh, wow, on the RAV4. And My Pack on the Hyundai. Thank you, Ian.
Yeah, you nailed that. You did a really, really good job. I think because Rescue Pup on the Lexus I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
I think
right.
It fits. You know exactly who that person is.
Yeah.
Right? Wild Wolf, the piece of context that I was going to offer to give if you had asked for it.
Uh-huh.
This I took today.
Okay.
When I was dropping Nico off at climbing lessons. This was taken at the climbing gym.
Yep, that's a climbing gym car. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which is just so fucking perfect for that place. So this climbing gym, Dave, it is a meat market in there.
Okay.
Like, it's so like scene-y. Like I used to go climbing like, I don't know, 15 years ago or so.
Yeah.
I used to go, me and my coworker used to go after work.
Yeah.
It was not like a place to see and be seen.
No, I used to indoor climb as well. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
As we all did in our 20s when you're supposed to do such things.
Right, exactly.
But that was also in Oklahoma, and then I moved, and then here, and then so now Nico is super into climbing, which is great. He did like a summer camp there or whatever, and now he's doing an after school thing there. And I go to pick him up at 6:30, and it is like just absolutely crazy.
Just like shirtless dudes chalked up with the V muscles.
Right. Yeah.
Uh-huh. That look like they could hang from like one hand for 7 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I just want to, I'm just like, I'm going to burn this place to the ground. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to burn this place to the ground. Anyway.
Yeah. 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 You know what's great for climbing is cyclist arms.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say jealousy and a sense of lost youth. I thought that's what you were gonna say.
That propels you right up the wall, buddy.
Yeah.
On belay, brother.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Good job with this.
Thank you. That's a great plate game. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Going out on a high note for the end of the year plate game. Well
Absolutely.
Done. Well done, Ian. Well done.
Thank you.
What else you want to talk about for the rest of the year, Ian?
Well, you sent me a text, which I promptly ignored for 3 days, apparently.
You did. Yeah, you left me on red, you son of a bitch.
I'm sorry. I don't know how it happened. But I read it right before the show, and then I thought about it. And you know what? You're right. We have listened to too much fucking Christmas music in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
4 weeks, whenever this goes out. Anyway, you asked me, you wanted me to recommend an album that is basically the antidote to Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. Give me the album that purges holiday music from your brain.
Yeah, let me paint a picture here, right?
Okay.
Like this is post-holidays, right? We've all like had our eggnog, felt nauseous, had a little bit more eggnog.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've gotten all the holiday stuff behind us. Now we're left with the post-processing of like family drama and all of that. Mm-hmm. Let's say here's the scene. You are returning something that you got for Christmas, or you are taking it to a friend's house to re-gift it.
Okay.
Right? Okay. And this is the album that you listen to in the car during this trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I want an eject button for Mariah Carey's song.
Okay.
Yeah.
This album I think works on a few levels on this. So
okay.
and it's also just something that I've been thinking about a lot lately. So it works as well. Okay, so What I Want for Christmas Is You is, or All I Want for Christmas, whatever the fuck the name of the song is, whatever. She has enough money. We don't need to get the thing right.
You write one holiday song and you're fucking set for life, man.
I saw one of my favorite tweets of all time was somebody talking about, somebody said, and I'm going to butcher the phrasing out of it, but basically paraphrasing was that Paul McCartney one time just noodled around with a synthesizer for 20 minutes and made $400 million.
Right? Yeah. He basically figured out how to print money.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Just clearly dicking around. Like that is the sound of a man dicking around with something.
Yeah.
And then printing money.
Completely unfinished lyrics. Right?
Yes.
Just let's fill this up with half thoughts. If you throw enough half thoughts in it, I guess we have a fucking song.
Okay. Somebody gave him a little tiny synthesizer for Christmas.
Yeah.
And as he was sitting in his pajamas drinking
on the toilet.
Blue Vine, yeah. Classic Christmas song.
Right?
Anyway.
Right.
But the Mariah Carey thing is it's like the epitome of like super produced, very polished, very commercial, just very slick, and it's a very good song. Like it's well done. Her performance is great.
Right.
The music is fine. You know, like there's not like a bad note on it, whatever.
Right.
But that's also sort of like the mode you have to be in for a lot of the holidays. You have to be.
Oh, yeah. You got to put yourself in that like genetically modified headspace to just survive.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You have to be the child that your parents wish they had.
Right.
And not the person that you are.
Not the adult you've come to be. Uh-huh.
Right.
Okay.
So.
Wow. You hit the nail on the head with that, Ian.
Thank you. So the album that I've chosen is one by, and you can tell by the title of the band name, the band name, that it's going to be a good one. And You Will Know Us by The Trail of Dead.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with their classic album from 2001, I think. Source Tags and Codes.
Okay.
And it is loud. It is messy. It's proggy. Oh yeah, this is a very infamous review by Pitchfork where they gave it a 10.
Okay.
I agree with this. This is a very controversial review. But this album fucking rips.
Okay.
And the great thing about it is, so this is the thing I've been thinking about lately, and because I don't know how to, I'm not a musician, so I can't describe this musically, but like you can hear them not, like almost not pulling it off. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like you get the sense that it's holding together, but barely.
Oh wow, okay.
And you can hear it in the music that this is like they're right at the edge of their abilities right now.
Okay.
And if somebody suggested one more thing, it would just fucking fall apart.
Okay.
Which is really just like an exciting thing to listen to.
Yeah.
And also it's got this lyric, which I think would be rattling through my head as I got done dealing with family for weeks on end.
Sure.
Which would be, "It's okay, I'm a saint. I forgave your mistakes."
Oh.
And it's delivered very, very sarcastically.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I feel like this is the perfect, like, let's get back to being my own person.
Right.
Album.
That's a fantastic suggestion. I am going to listen to it after the holiday.
It is loud.
Yeah, I will bump it in the nugget when I am doing Amazon returns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's like punky and a little bit of prog in there. Like there's some weird like tangents and stuff.
Okay.
But it's one of those things that like it's not the genre that I would normally listen to, but this band in particular, I have like a ton of their albums.
Okay.
I just love them. And
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for providing us with the post-Christmas purge.
No problem.
Right?
What would you go kind of similar lines? Would you go like a Fugazi or something like that?
I would just go straight
go?
Aphex Twin, Come to Daddy. Like,
okay.
Just give me that EP because it starts with Come to Daddy, very intense, in your face song. The second track, I can't remember the name of it, very smooth, very delicate, very melodic. It's like it hits you with the purge and then it brings you back and says, hey, everything's going to be okay. Like, let's get back to what we do, you know?
Nice.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So
it's a great EP. It's a good pick.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm going to listen to this. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for the poison pill for Mariah Carey. Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And speaking of the end of the year, Ian, yeah, you took my invitation to put an album of the week on the show and took it one further. And now I guess we have a segment where you give us your top 10 albums of the year.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and drop it in the I'll drop it in the talkabouts if you want to put it on the I don't know if you can just put text on the screen. I was editing this also in Notepad++, which anyone who does like IT stuff or whatever will know as a great text editor for Windows. Mm-hmm. And I was editing in Notepad++, and Jenny walked by and was like, I'm sorry, first of all, you're typing up a list of albums. Is this what you've been working on all day? And I was like, well, no, this is... No.
Yes, but...
This is what I've been working on all month, please. And then she was like, and also, Notepad? You're doing that in Notepad?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had to explain that Notepad++ is actually a very powerful editing tool. Anyway.
Which I'm sure was very well received.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep. If you know anything about us, you know that we love our text editing platforms.
I love a plain text editor.
I'm a Notepad 2 guy.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically notepad.exe, but with line numbers. And that's really it. Like it's not as complicated or powerful as Notepad++. I don't need any of that stuff. Right?
I do on occasion need the hierarchical, like the curly brackets and being able to see if I have closed statements and stuff. So that's why I like to use that stuff. So
yeah. Nice. This has been Text Editor Opinions with Ian and Dave.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got many.
Real quick, I do have an issue with this. You've given me 11 albums.
I have one that's a honorable mention that I went back and forth with like 8 through 11 a bunch of times.
Okay. All right.
And I wanted to shout it out also because I think you have it.
Yeah, I do.
I think I talked you into buying it as well.
Well, yeah, and I enjoy it. Yeah.
And it's right up there with my other ones.
Okay, what's the order of operations here? Is this one first up here, or is that number 10?
Yeah, it goes one and descends.
Okay, do you want to start at the bottom and work our way into number one? Okay.
Sure.
All right.
So my honorable mention was a BBO sound machine, Electricity, which we talked about, I think, a little bit on the show a long time ago when you first, or maybe we talked about it off camera. I don't remember. But it's a BBO sound machine is like this cool band from London that's like sort of
it's
Afrobeat, sort of some other stuff. Yeah, but they're based out of London. And this album was produced by Hot Chip, which is awesome. It's just a really fun, cool album.
Yeah, I think this is an album that it's one of those albums that you have on the shelf that's like, there's something for everybody in here.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
This is like a fun, like Saturday afternoon album to reach for, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's got like some big sounds, like some talking heads kind of coming through, like very like like not stadium, but like very like expansive. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of times you hear like David Byrne being very wide, right? And I think that has a lot of that feeling.
That's good. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I have
times.
I'll go. My number 10 is Beach House.
Okay.
Once, twice melody.
Okay.
So this is like this record is huge. It's so long, which is the worst part about it. But the thing is, all the music is great. The way they released it was they released it in like three or 4 EPs. And then they packaged it all up. And the EPs are like the perfect length to listen to each one of them because they're each like 4 songs.
Okay.
But it's just Beach House is just very, very chill, very pretty electro pop sort of thing. Like it's a very good. All of their records are very good nightcap records. You've sent the party home. You got to put the dishes away. You're going to have one last drink, and then you're going to go to bed. This is perfect for that.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Nice.
Going from there.
Not a calm down album.
Not a calm down album. Viagra Boys. Cruel World. It's a little all over the place. Very aggressive post-punk. Swedish weirdo stuff. It's got a song called Big Boy on it, which I played for Dave.
Yep, it's a very good song.
Yeah, and I think there's a couple songs on it. I think I described it to Dave as sounding like Cheap Trick did some like truck stop meth.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right. Like it's very like groove heavy, but like bent, like weird, and the lyrics are really, really sharp and great. Definitely worth a listen.
Okay.
Okay. So the next one is The Comet is Coming. Hyperdimensional Expansion Beam.
Oh wow. Okay, that's a hell of a title.
Yeah, so
Fiona Apple's like, I'm listening.
Right, yeah. Where's the rest of the title?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So Comet is Coming is jazz, but with like a lot of electronic stuff going on as well. So it's again, this is like another British band, but they're it's like saxophone heavy, and then a lot of like electronics, and then like some live drums. Really, really good.
Okay. Your boy likes electronics and live drums. I don't know about the whole jazz piece.
There's a lot of sax.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I might have to take a pass on this one. If it's more like Careless Whisper and less battles.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's intense, but it's really, really good. I use it. I listen to it a lot when I'm working or.
Oh, okay. Like a good focus album.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Really good.
Now I know there's some fans of this next one for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So the next one, Wilco, Cruel Country. This is like their best record in over a decade. It's really, really good.
Okay.
It's a little more countryish, so it's a little more like their early stuff. It sounds a little more Summer Teethy.
More country?
Well, but they're over the last 20 years they haven't been very countryish.
More country.
More country. Cruel country.
Okay.
Yeah. But they've had more of a rock focus the last 15, 20 years. And then but their 90s stuff was more countryish, and it's more of a return to that.
Shows you how long it's been since I've listened to Wilco.
Yeah. There's been a bunch of iterations of that band. Like they've really kind of had a lot of different sounds.
All years. Same members, still same lineup?
Not all the same members, but a couple that have been the same for most of it.
Gotcha. Jeff Tweedy.
Yes, Jeff Tweedy is the main guy, and then there's been some very famous blow-ups and and stuff. Over the years. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. For such a calm band, you wouldn't expect that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, and my favorite record of theirs is not countryish at all. It's A Ghost Is Born, and it's very rock heavy.
Okay.
And like some like really aggressive guitar on it and stuff like that. And it's, oh my God, I love that record so much. It's one of my all-time favorites.
I might have to listen to Wilco.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. There's a bunch of, but like I said, there's been a bunch of different phases of Wilco, and like the last phase that they've been in has been sort of like loose, like loose house band. Like, hey, come hang out with Wilco.
Okay.
Which has been, I've liked those records, but they haven't been like amazing. And this is like tighter, but more countryish.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Next one, Danger Mouse and Black Thought, Cheat Codes. I know you
wait, no, we forgot one. The Smile.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, The Smile. Yeah. I just went and saw them in concert. The Smile, Light for Attracting Attention. This is the side project of Thom Yorke and Jonny Greenwood from Radiohead.
Ah, yes.
And also the drummer from a band called Sons of Kemet.
Okay.
Whose sax player plays in The Comet Is Coming. Boom.
And that's how, and then their uncle's Kevin Bacon.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
But this record's really good. I mean, it sounds like an 80% Radiohead.
Oh, okay.
Still really good.
yeah, exactly. You cut Radiohead in half. They're like the earthworm of bands. Right, you still got a Radiohead, right?
Yeah. Definitely. Okay. It's not. This is on the top of a lot of people's lists, I think, and there's parts of it that leave me a little cold. So I don't have it super high up, but it's still really good.
Yeah,
and worth checking out.
Nice. Okay.
I'm more excited to talk about Danger Mouse and Black Thought though, because
it's Danger Mouse and Black Thought. Yeah.
Yeah. This fucking record is awesome.
It is. Yep. It's short. It's to the point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And we're into the point of my list where I had a real hard time.
Okay.
picking favorites.
Sure.
But yeah, this record is so good. The opening track is like one of the most beautiful things I've heard in years. I really, really like it. And it's very cool. The whole thing is very cool sounding.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. And I know you've listened to it. What did you think about it?
I've listened to it about 4 or 5 times. I love it. It's great. Yeah. Danger Mouse's production is untouched. I mean, he has a sound, and like his sound hasn't gotten old. It's just been so, like, it's crystallized over the years. Right?
Yeah.
And I feel like, because like I was one of those people that like burned copies of his Gray album in 2004 and handed it out to coworkers. Like I just put it in people's faces. I was like, you just have to listen to what he did on Dirt Off Your Shoulders, and it's I love it. I and of course, like, I love The Roots. I love Black Thought. Like,
I would also say that even for someone who's not, if you're not super into hip hop, like, this is a good entry point.
Yeah.
Like for new hip hop, this is a really good entry point.
Right.
Because you can get into the production.
Yeah.
And it will absolutely hook you on just that alone. Right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. RTJ showing up. Right.
Yeah. Run the Jewels on it. The MF Doom outtake from Mad Villainy from back in the day. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Anytime LP shows up on something and just starts dropping lyrics, I'm there. Like, favorite producer of all time. Love that dude. And definitely Danger Mouse is right up there as well. So yeah,
for sure.
Dig this. Listen to Cheat Codes for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one I have is Spiritualized. Everything Was Beautiful. This is another band, like, it's been around over...
Man, they've been around forever.
Yeah, probably about as long as Wilco, maybe a little longer.
Is it they or is it he? Is it just one dude primarily?
I think it is just one dude primarily, but he's always released music under Spiritualized, and it's always been a band.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 100 people on this record. Like, it's it sounds huge, and it's immediately recognizable as a Spiritualized record. Like it just has that sound. Like their classic record is Ladies and Gentlemen, We Are Floating in Space. It came out in like 97, and it's a similar sound to that, but it sounds incredible. Like it really, really does.
Okay.
This is Spiritualized, I think, is probably my favorite Britpop band. If you want to categorize anyone as Britpop.
Okay.
Or if you wanted to categorize them as Britpop, I don't think they quite fit that, but they're from that era.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But yeah, this record is gorgeous, and like the lyrics are great and poignant, and it's just like let's spend time with Spiritualized.
Okay.
Let's have 100 people on stage and hang out. Yeah.
And take pills.
And take pills. Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Yeah, I haven't listened to Spiritualized for quite some time. So yeah.
Their last couple records have been really, really good.
Okay.
And yeah, they had like a weird period where they weren't very good, and then now they're awesome again. So
yeah, I think I fell off and never came back. Also,
I did too, and I caught back up, and I'm like, oh my god, they're amazing.
Are their songs still like 11 and a half minutes long?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I think as I got older and my ADD got worse, my listening to Spiritualized definitely went down as well.
Fair enough.
Gotcha.
Fair enough. Not for everybody. Get it.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
All right. Next one, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Mm-hmm.
Did you listen to this?
I did not listen to this one. No.
I listened
really to what's the other one that I listened to? Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah. Okay, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Okay.
It's really it's very like introspective, and talks a lot about masculinity and a lot of that stuff. And it's like uncomfortable at times. Like the lyrics are kind of uncomfortable sometimes, and he goes into like weird places, but like the music is incredible on it, and like I don't really quite understand how it gets made.
Yeah,
some of these things.
Yeah,
but it's really, really good, and it's sticky. Like it's something that I've thought about pretty much constantly since I first heard it. So
okay, nice. Yeah, I think like when you listen to Kendrick, like you're more introspective than when you started.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. All right.
And then my top two. Both British, very young bands. First one is Black Midi, Hellfire. Holy fucking shit, dude. This record is insane to listen to. Like, they are such great musicians. And I'm not normally like one who's like, oh, I listen to this because they're great musicians or whatever. They have to be good songs. But like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't like their first couple records as much. This one is just incredible. It's like kind of a weird, I don't know that this is exactly what it is, but I hear it as like, it's a concept record about the Odyssey from from the perspective of one of Odysseus's men.
Oh, like, wow. Okay.
Like there's a lot of themes about like being in the military and being enlisted and like basically seeing people in power make bad decisions.
Okay.
But from a place where you can't do anything about it.
Okay.
And then like the anger and all that stuff that dredges up. That's all in there. And then again, the playing on it is just unbelievably incredible.
Okay. Yeah. I listened to a bit of this.
That's a lot, right?
Yeah, it is a lot. It's not like, if this is your thing, then this is your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got very into this record this year.
Yeah. I would say it's like one of the more like inaccessible kind of things. Like I think like but in a good way, right? Like this is This is a thing. It's not trying to appeal to an audience. It is a presentation, and you have to come to it.
Yeah, and there's a very much like a swagger with these guys too. Like I was telling Dave, I saw them in concert, and they walked out to and then tuned their instruments over Bittersweet Symphony, which they're like 21 years old,
right?
And
they were fetuses when that song came out. They weren't even born. They weren't even born.
They may not have been born yet. And it's like one of the most beautiful songs of the last 30 years. And then to be like, this is our walk-on music and we're going to tune our instruments over it is just, before anyone's heard a note, before anyone's heard anything that you've played, that's ballsy as hell.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
And then... Yeah, and then they went... So one of the crazy runs on this record, they were playing it, and they played it all live, and it was mind-blowing. And they went from the middle of that into a cover of Wonderwall.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
And Wonderwall sounded like fucking Fisher-Price. Like... and it was on purpose. Like...
Right. Yeah. I've seen that happen. Like, you have... You know, openers or whatever, and then the fucking headliner comes on, and it's like, oh, everything's toy.
Yeah.
Right? And so then they stepped it down to Wonderwall.
Yeah.
And they were
just
like,
just to remind you, like, to put it in perspective. Let me just put it in perspective how badass we are.
Right. Watch this. Yeah.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're going to fuck off by playing one of the most popular songs of all time.
Yeah.
Okay. I like
great.
that. I like that. Yeah. Okay.
And then my last
roll.
record. Yeah, my number one of the year.
Yeah.
Black Country, New Road, Ants from Up There. Also not the most super accessible record, but it's very... There's just a lot going on.
Okay.
These are also very young, like, kids from England. There's only going to be 2 records ever from this band because the lead singer has left already, and he is the main songwriter as well.
Okay.
He left right after this record came out. And it's like stream of consciousness sort of talk singing.
Okay.
And he has great lyrics, but they're very... odd and all over the place, but he has like great lines that kind of show up here and there. And then the music is there, I think, are like 7 or 8 people playing instruments at any one time, and there's there's violins, there's horns, there's all sorts of stuff happening all the time. And my joke about it is that it's like Gogo Bordello read a book, which is like Gogo Bordello is like gypsy punk, and it kind of sounds like that. Like, it sounds like a little more like button down gypsy-ish. There's some of that is in there. There's, I don't know, there's a lot happening, and it's hard to describe.
Yeah.
But it's very, very good.
Okay.
And it has one of my favorite lyrics of the year, which is I am a Chaos Space Marine, which I think about every time me and my family bumble in someplace.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. You're a troop of Chaos Space Marines. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But for real, this year has been crazy good. Like,
yeah.
I have a list of like 30 records that I actually spent time with, and then another list of like 10 records that I didn't get to that I'm like, oh, these probably could have been up there, but I only listened to them once or whatever.
Okay.
Like, I mean, there was a great Spoon record, there was a great Ty Segall record, there was a great Angel Olsen record, Hot Chip. I mean, so the Always record, like, there's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know.
Desperate.
I think it's like the pandemic lockdown, like, kind of like pushed some stuff down, and now we're seeing this kind of like I don't know, this like decompression into a lot of spaces.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like that's like we're seeing the fruits of that in music right now. You know? Yeah.
I mean, seriously, a really, really incredible year for music. And I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that I missed that I would like. So, I tried to spread it out a little bit. I know I didn't get all the genres or whatever, but
why should you have to get all the genres if you're doing your top 10 albums of the year? Like, it's kind of genre agnostic.
Well, it's more that I listen to a lot of genres, so I wanted to hit everything that I listen to.
Right, you do, yeah.
So, but it's hard sometimes to compare between, fucking Black Midi and Wilco.
Right.
A jazz record and Viagra Boys. How do you pick between those two?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, those were my favorite 10 records for the year.
Nice, man. Yeah. Well, this is on Ninja Tune. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Is that a label that you like?
Oh, love Ninja Tune. Yeah. Kid Koala, Peanut Butter Wolf. Peanut Butter Wolf was Stone's Throw. But yeah, Kid Koala, bunch of great hip hop and electronic stuff on Ninja Tune. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Cool.
Right on.
Yeah. This one takes some. You got to spend some time with it.
Yeah.
This is definitely a slow burn record.
Okay.
For sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice, man. Right on.
Yeah. Thank you for allowing me to do that.
Hey, you know what? Now that you don't have to deal with holiday shit, everybody, you should have some more time to listen to music. Mm-hmm. And Ian's fucking starting us off right. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Did you listen to anything this year that you were like, or even something old that you rediscovered or whatever? Like, was there anything that you were like obsessed with this year?
LP's albums got put out on vinyl, his 3.
Yes.
Been digging that stuff. Yeah, his solo albums are great. Fantastic Damage, Cancer for a Cure. And the other one that I can't think of right now.
Yeah, but they hold up really, really well.
Yeah.
And they're 25 years old, so.
Yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah. This year for me musically was all about digging back into just straight drum and bass.
Okay.
I really just went head first into atmospheric, intelligent drum and bass. I want you know me, I'm a break boy. I'm all about the breaks. You give me a drum break, and I'm there, right?
Right. Which is why you like Glitch, which is just all break.
Right. Yeah, all break. Yeah, no beat.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but it's been, I think with how everything's just kind of panned out this year, betting into kind of the new normal of everything, working from home constantly, I think I just needed a very melodic and soothing space when it's come to music, right? And just ambient, intelligent, whatever you want to call it, kind of more atmospheric drum and bass stuff is just, that's a warm cup of tea. That's a blanket for me. I throw that on and I can do anything from, driving around to, to just knocking out very complicated work stuff where normally I wouldn't be able to have anything on, And so, so it's been the year of drum and bass for Dave, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm just very thankful for you can just buy drum and bass compilations on eBay. I bought CDs this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've got a few CD sets, that I bought this year, and you can just pick them up for $6, 3 disc sets on eBay and stuff. So, just all various artists, looking all weird in my iTunes collection, but that's really been the year for me. And it's been a year of trying to establish some better balance in my life. Right. Mm-hmm. I think that this show is definitely something that helps you and I have that balance and creative output. And like this is like, hey, talk to my buddy Ian. This is fun time, right?
Yeah.
You know,
you appreciate my bits more than my coworkers do, and certainly more than my family does.
You got the best bits, Ian. You got the best bits. But like, you know, I think that like it's come down to like, you know, like a little bit ago, I took a week off of work, right? And like, I haven't done that for so long. Like, I need to, I'm going to make that more of a priority. Like, just like, you know, seeking out like comforting music, comforting TV shows. Like, you know, I finally started working out again and I'm feeling better. And like that kind of stuff of like refocusing on self-care and understanding like, I only have so much time. I really do. And I need to kind of like, I need to optimize some things, you know, like I you know, like within the last couple months, I started drawing again, you know, I haven't drawn for years. Right. You know, yeah. Stuff like that, you know, like video games. Right.
Yeah.
Like I had a little bit of a turning point with the racing sim. So I've been doing some upgrades on the sim. I got a new wheel. I got the same one you have. I'm waiting for the shifter because apparently those were on back order for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Right. And I just on a whim, I was like, you know what? Like, fuck it. I'm going to play Forza Horizon 5. Right. Like I don't like having a sim is fun. Right. Like throwing down times like there's times where you want to sim. But then like there's times where I just want to fuck around and drive through like beautiful countryside and listen to like the Donut Media guys give me challenges.
Yeah, absolutely. Forza is awesome for that sort of stuff. Like just dicking around.
Yeah. Yeah. Like just have some fun and like, and instead of like, oh, like I keep fucking up this lap or something like that. Like, you know, there's times where I want to sim and times where I don't, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and so like I don't know, making decisions like that, like I don't know, just trying to do a better job of taking care of myself, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I've just been desperately clinging to my youth by listening to new music, so I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, that sounds great too.
Yeah. I don't know, Ian. I think that you have made some decisions that have helped you be able to like not have to worry about some things. Like your purchase of the All-Track, I think was a very, very good purchase, and it removed some stuff from your like spinning plates that you shouldn't have to worry about. You don't deserve to worry about that kind of stuff. You know? Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. We've had an interesting year. We've
also like we've done some more motorsport stuff, both independently. Yes. Like I did 3 races this year.
Yeah.
You did a bunch. You did a full season of autocross.
Yeah, a lot of autocross. Yeah.
And I think, I mean, honestly, we are like, I was thinking about this the last time we went karting because we have been so tight together.
Yeah.
These last few karting trips, like that. I think this is the most like consistent and just tight our driving has been. Both of us at the same time.
And PETA, he's been right there along with us.
And PETA, yeah, and because he's been doing stuff too. So like, I don't know. I do feel like there's, I don't know. I think I'm starting to feel that like older confidence.
Oh,
of
okay.
Like, you know, I don't know. There's that thing of you just care less a little bit of what other people think and all that sort of stuff. Getting a little more comfortable in your own skin and getting out of my own head when it comes to driving, especially, has been a big help. Yeah, not being so precious about each individual lap or whatever, and it ends up making me faster. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. Yeah. No, you're exactly right. Like fixating doesn't solve problems really, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Like there's stuff like you can work on, but like fixating on the mistakes you've made like doesn't do a lot to move it forward. Yeah.
You know, and it's one of those things where I've finally sort of taken my own advice a little bit because there's I used to I've helped a few friends like learn how to snowboard, and one of my pieces of advice that I would always say to people that like were really close to snowboarding, because you kind of have to be a little bit relaxed. You kind of have to be like 10% relaxed.
Just letting things happen. Yeah.
Right. And I would say let yourself snowboard. Like,
okay,
you can do it. Just let yourself do it.
Okay.
Like, or like with mountain biking, it's very much the same thing, right? Where like sometimes you just gotta let go of the brakes. You gotta relax.
Roll it out. Yep.
Yeah, just let it roll, right?
Yep.
And I've been trying to apply that a little bit to my track driving a little bit, because I get too like locked up in trying to control exactly every millimeter of where I'm at and where my pedal position is and whatever nonsense, and just like letting the car roll through sometimes is what you need to do. Like just trust the car. You put it here for a reason.
You've gotten to this point.
Don't try to move it over there. just drive where you are. Don't drive where you want to be, right? Like
right.
Just let it go a little bit. And I think that's really helped a lot.
Yeah.
last year or two.
I like that, Ian. I like that philosophy, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't follow that advice ever, but, you know, that's what I strive for.
Yeah. No, that's great. Yeah. Yeah. Unpucker, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. The year of unpuckering.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's 2023. Year of unpuckering. I like it.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Well, we started off with stern hand jobs and we're ending with unpuckering.
We did. Yep. Would you say that, like, from where we are, we could reach around to where we started? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's perfect. Dave, if people enjoyed this and this whole year, what shall they do?
You know what? I would love for folks to just drop something in the comments about like something that they enjoyed this year, like whether it be music, cars, anything that you had a good time with or that you liked. Yeah, let us know something that brought you some joy this year. Yeah, for sure. You know? Yeah, I would love that. Yeah, so hop over to the YouTube or let us know on Twitter, and absolutely. Text us weird stuff to 720-515-1391. Oh man, if Handjob Jeebus is staring you down from the back of an 18-wheeler, thank you, Pat, for sending that to us.
Jesus. Oh my god.
You know that HJJ? Yeah. HJJJC? Yeah. Yeah. So, you know.
Well, everybody, thank you. We love you. Happy New Year.